Hello everybody, SirMonkeySuit here, back again. Tuesday, Haikyu time. Alright, so in the last episode we had the end of the sort of the training ground matches thing between like Fukurodani and Nekama and Karasuno and the other two teams, which I can't remember what the names of those are. It's in this book. It's in this book. So. Yeah, so we've started the prelims for the spring tournament. I didn't write it down, but I believe Karasuno only have to play 2 games, while a lot of the other teams have to go through 4 because of how far Karasuno got in the Inter High, right? I think that, yeah. So basically, because of how far they got, they basically secured 2 games, I guess, off their prelim spring tournament record thing, I guess. So anyway, yeah, so last episode we went up against a team called Ogi Minami, which I believe I said you know, it was kind of a sort of throwback episode to what happened in the beginning of the Inter High prelims. You know what I mean? It's the same kind of thing where, you know, the like that sort of team, like, they don't, you know what I mean, they never really give it their all, they don't really try, and then in that one match, like against Karasuno, when, you know what I mean, they're going to get beat anyway, but they go try anyway, kind of thing. You know what I mean? It was similar to the one that was in the first season. So, you know what I mean? It was like that kind of story wasn't all of that interesting to me personally, but yeah, it was cute seeing Hitoka up on the up on the balcony though, with the little first school kids, or maybe middle school, I don't know. Yeah, so we're up against a team that I don't know the name of yet, but they do have that 2-meter tall guy, right? So, yeah, I think I remember saying that I have a feeling, a sneaky suspicion that this team that Karasuno is about to go up against is literally relying on that guy, you know? Fuck off, Great Cloud. I don't think that I feel like, you know, for most teams in this, I feel like pretty much, yeah, for most teams in this show, they sort of highlight maybe like one player, and then like during a match, like some of the like the lesser known kind of like players will like come out of the background and, you know, do something where, oh, it's not just this, it's not just that guy in the team that's good. We've got all of, you know, the rest of the team's good as well. This is a team I don't think it will be that case. I think it'll be like that 2-meter tall guy, and that's who they rely on. I'm specifically saying that because I'm pretty sure I said it last episode, but he did have something written on the back of his a sports jacket he was wearing. It was like the greater serves the lesser or something, right? So obviously he's relied on heavily upon in that team, I believe. So we'll find out exactly how this goes down in episode 13 of season 2. Let's go. Okay, let's go. Let's get underway. Simple and pure strength.
あえてのド直球真っ向勝負。まずはエースの一発で景気よくってか。ブロック3枚。ま、あんま関係ねえか。
Just over the top.
上から。ひなたラスト頼む。打てば捕まる。
Tap it over the top. That's it. Ah, yep, tall bastard.
ギャラリーが増えたな。大きい。私のチームは小さい子ばかりで、どうしても小さい方のチームに同情しちゃいます。
心配ご無用。あのカラスのの10番はでかいやつなんてものともしねえぜ。
やっぱりいつもよりボールが指にしっくりくる。アウト。カラスのやっと1点。相手のミスだけどな。角側なんて聞いたこともなかったけど、一気に流し入れたな。
They just rely on the fact that they've got a tall guy. I knew they would.
見出した。オーライ。レシーブさえ上がれば全部チャンスボールなんだよ。
なるほど。こりゃ届かねえわ。
タイムアウトか。カラスの手も足も出ないって感じだな。
そんなことあるもんか。
絶好調じゃん。初公式戦でこの活躍はすげえぜ百沢。俺たちは百沢を生かすための仕事を全力でするだけ。ワンマンと言われようと、それが俺たちの勝つスタイルです。
Well, I wouldn't call it a winning style because you're not gonna win.
身長のせいでバレエ始めて半年も経たない百沢に勝てないもんな。残酷な話だ。
バレエってパスとか難しいけど、なんつうか単純っすね。
百沢
来た。
前の試合アップ。そんで今おそらく角側の9番はコースの内訳ができない。
体の向きそのままクロス方向にだけ打ってきてる。
逆に言えば角側の9番はそれだけで他を圧倒できる身長ってことだけどな。
だからあの9番が打ってくるときはストレートを捨てよう。
ダッシャー。
斜めに飛ぶやつ。行け。
Yeah, well, it's up. That'll do. Nice. Well done.
田中サブ。
おうす。今日はなんかいい。お沢村さん。今日はなんかいい感じなんで新しい速攻やっていいですか。
Well, they're not planning on doing it yet, like.
あの10番がどんなおかしな動きをしようとも、ブロックの時は君はボールだけを追えばいいです。
It's already gone, mate. Can't follow something that fast. Nice.
おそらくこの予選ダントツの最高身長であろう201センチ。そいつを最も翻弄するのは162センチかもな。
どこがだ。俺は201センチ、こいつは162センチだぞ。なんでこいつは俺の上にいる。
また10番の速攻。何本目だ。このカラスのだ。
いやいや先生、それは少し前までのカラスのだぜ。
This is evolved, Karasuno. This is evolution.
あの9番は守備とか内訳より高く上がったボールは全部打つってことを徹底して練習してきたんだろうな。とはいえ9番が後ろに下がってる間、ネット際の空中戦は
Easy.
違う上だぜ。
I love the calm, like, I just love it. I love the calm nature of it.
先生、翔ちゃんのあの速攻もファーストテンポなんですか？
テンポのことはちゃんと覚えてるか。
はい。高く上げたトスに合わせて余裕を持って助走を始めるスパイクがサードテンポ。トスが上がるのと同時に助走を始めて打つのがセカンドテンポ。
ナイス無視。
スパイカーが先に助走に入ってきて、そこにトスを合わせるのがファーストテンポ。
ちび太郎対2メートルより先にてっぺん
Yeah,
に
gotta get there first. It's all about speed.
ちび太郎
It's all about height.
は 厳密にはファーストテンポではない。セッターがトスを上げる時点でスパイカーも助走および踏み切りがすでに完了している状態。マイナステンポだ。
It's so sick. Yes, alright, first set.
試合前お前が本気でビビってんのかって言ったの、今日速攻がうまくいくって分かってたからか？
いや、まあいつもより調子がいいなとは思ってたけど。
じゃあなんであんなこと言ったんだよ。
だってお前東京でみっちり練習したんだろ。速攻以外のこと。カラスノの10番がブロックの手に負えないのは確かですが、それは百沢も同じです。
点取り合戦っすね。
Can't be blocked, but it can be received. It's just as good. Well, I guess that one can't be received.
先生、もし僕があんなに大きい相手と戦うとき、翔ちゃんたちみたいな攻撃ができなきゃ勝てないの？
そんなわけあるか。単体で勝てないなら。
Why do? Yeah, I was gonna say, why don't they use decoys and stuff?
4人同時に動き出した。
ファーストテンポのシンクロ攻撃。
That's it.
俺が素人に近いのは事実。でも点は取れる。技巧なんか関係ない。もぎ取れ。叩き落とせ。
Technique does matter. Can't just be just, you know, try to do it on willpower alone.
いいかお前ら。止められないなら受けるぞ。まだだ。少し溜めろ。壁が無理なら。さあだ。浅井さんナイス。ナイスタラが。速攻じゃないのなら俺の勝ちだ。
Over the top? Yes, off the top! Yes, nice! Lovely. Haha, sweet.
ロックアウト。マウレか。狙ったのか。
速攻以外で点取った。
日向やったな。
一次予選突破だぞ。
角側とあの2メートル、本当に怖いのは来年からだぞ。
なんだだ。もう怖そうな人だ。
It's up to you, hit it up.
それ俺の弁当だ。
待て待て。まだ話の途中じゃん。
ひなた、
スマホまだ56。
なんだこのバネ。試合は超楽しい遊びだろ。
一次を突破した人たちですか？
一次？俺たちは一次予選出てません。
Got automatic qualification.
じゃあインターハイ予選ベスト8以内？
ああ、そうだったかな。
ベスト 4？ あ、キヨ、清水先輩の電話番号はもういいのか。よかった。
完全にひなたに興味が移ったみたいに見えたよ。なんかごめんね。ありがとね。はい、忘れ物。そのお弁当の包み、かわいい。
これはなつ妹のであって決して俺のでは。お待たせしました。
せえボケ。清子さん、ご無事で何より。忘れ物見つかったか？
ああ、かわいい包みよ。
うわー、言わなくてもいいですよ。
Okay, I'm not sure who that team is. We didn't get that name. But I imagine they will go up against them at some point. because the seeds are being set. I didn't actually write down a lot on this one. But the team that we were playing against were Kakagawa. Hyakuzawa, the 2-meter tall guy, actually reminds me of something. In the Mighty Ducks, what's his name? Yeah, Fulton Reed. So if you've seen the Mighty Ducks before, you know that you know what I mean. They bring in a sort of I guess like a senior of high school. Or maybe no, maybe they don't. Maybe they're just in this. Maybe Fulton's in the same class. But he essentially is like sort of, he's almost like this like sort of hard ass, right? Like he's like really powerful. So like when he takes shots, he absolutely smashes them with so much power that they can't like be stopped. And that's kind of like what Hyakuzawa like reminds me of. It's like this team that's not all that good, but they you know what I mean, they can rely on this guy to like actually help them do something and do well. So that's who he reminds me of. But yeah, being tall can like only get you so far. Like, you know, yeah, he's got like power behind his like his spikes and stuff, but you know what I mean, he was saying stuff like, you know what I mean, that like, what fucking hell, what did he say exactly? He said something along the lines like techniques like pointless or whatever, before like spiking it incredibly powerfully, and it's like, well, it's not true. Because, you know, if he was going on willpower, like if Shoyo went on willpower alone, then he wouldn't have needed to go practice and learn all this new stuff. But yeah, Shoyo apparently can also go beyond the first tempo thing. Like, so, you know, not only can they pull off like that super quick thing that like nobody else can do, but they can also go like faster sort of off the ball as well. Yeah, and Shoyo got his first official point that wasn't a quick. Is that right? Or was it his first official point that was like entirely created by him? Like, he's the one that made the decision to do that in the match. Yeah, because I think he scored like, I'm pretty sure he scored points that aren't quicks before. So yeah, interesting. Anyway, what else is there to talk about? I don't know if there's anything else to talk about because that's all I wrote down. I did actually want to write down like Kyoko being like, she's so different now that she's got like another girl in the team, because beforehand she was very like quiet and very reserved, but now she's kind of like with like Hitoka being there, she's kind of opened up a bit. So that's nice. What I noticed is like I'm not seeing a lot of Asahi in this, like at all right now. I think I saw him twice this episode. Tiny little things, tiny little like just tiny clips of him. Well, that being said, there wasn't a lot of Tsukishima either. I think the reason for this is probably because this is like, because these are the matches which they, you know, they're obviously winning. They're obviously going to win. They're not pulling out all the stops yet. So, you know, it's all about them winning by, you know, not having to go all out and show all of our different, show all of our cards at once. So yeah, I believe like that must be the reason why they're not going out and specifically showing those a lot, because Tanaka wasn't really like involved in the match as much as he normally would be. So yeah, I was expecting that to be like a one match episode. And you know, I think if you know anything about like anime and stuff, like they're not going to lose against like these kind of teams. You know, but you know, I think I pretty much figured, just because this is episode 13, so this is like, I guess this is what they decided was the true end for the arc. Because obviously they didn't change the opening yet, and I guess that's going to be changed tomorrow. Next episode. Strange how I said tomorrow there. That's going to be changed for next episode, for like episode 14. Which is strange, because they haven't been at the tournament for the past 2 episodes. Or the training. So the fact that they still got that opening, like I figured they would have been able to do that like last episode. Like, have just episode 12 be the last time they had that intro, and then in this episode the start of the new, because they're still in the tournament, although I guess maybe they've played their 2 games for the prelims, so now they are I guess now it actually is, it's not the prelims anymore, it's like the actual, this is the actual part of the tournament, right? It's not just like the qualifier thing, so they're actually in there. So actually, yeah, actually that'll be right then. This next episode would probably be the right time to bring it in. Also, I can't actually watch the intro. I could listen to it, like, but I can't watch the new intro because it could give away who they're going to be playing, which means that depending on what's happening, like, you know, I want to feel like at any time like Karasuno could lose, and I'd rather it be that way, so I'll be able to watch it like episode 20, I believe someone said. So yeah, so yeah, that is all I've got for this episode. Alright, so thank you everybody for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.